Hey, welcome back everyone to Koinos Talks. This show runs every last Wednesday of each month, and we just try to give you a quick update to what's going on with the Coins blockchain, what's going on in our ecosystem, any new launches that are significant, and give you a quick update, especially if you're a coin holder, you want to know what's going on. April's been a very packed full month, a lot of volatility, a lot of action going on. We have Bitcoin going down to $60,000. We have coins going down to as low as 62 cents right now. Bitcoin is at 65,000 and Koinos is at 71 cents. Great time to pick up some tokens, not financial advice. Obviously, buying crypto can cause you to lose all your money, but if you're an informed purchaser, then you can maybe look at buying some of these tokens and get into your bags. Again, not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research. But with that said, April has been a hugely volatile month. We had the halving occur on April 19th to April 20th, depending on where you are in the world. And that brings down the Bitcoin block reward cut by half. It's about 3.125, I think, right now from 6.25. But that's a major event because it usually signals a new era in the crypto world. It means that there's often a bull market coming, which is why the prices have seen such a dramatic rise. But here, we're not talking about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about Koinos. And ironically, the first thing we're talking about today with the Koinos April update is a launch of a new exchange. But this exchange isn't listing the Koinos token. Instead, it's listing a token launch on Koinos, specifically Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin with the K. Now, Bitcoin with the K is a project that was launching on Collection originally. They launched an NFT, and when you bought their NFT, it gave you a certain amount of Bitcoin tokens that you're eligible for. Now, they managed to get their token listed on P2B, and they also did a centralized exchange distribution. So now, in several weeks' time, users will be able to trade their Bitcoin with a K. And now, obviously, they were able to integrate the Koinos stack into their exchange, which means that likely any future listings of Koinos tokens, coin token itself, would be a lot easier for P2B. So we may see something like that. Now, speaking of exchange launches, obviously last month we had the Koinos group donate a large amount of money to the centralized exchange listing efforts. And so we don't have any information other than the fact that it's still moving forward. They're still going forward with trying to list on an exchange. We don't know which exchange it is yet, but with a little more patience, we'll certainly see coin listed on a new centralized exchange. All right, so next up, let's talk about some NFTs. There is a project called Coin City. It's a decentralized exchange, and they've launched some NFTs in the past that allow you to gain some rewards for being an NFT holder. The previous one was called a Moon Boy, but they've launched a new series called a Mutant Boy. So these Mutant Boys allow you to earn a piece of the coin reward from successfully launched projects. So if you go to coincity.com and you try to launch a token project, you're gonna have to pay a coin fee. Pieces of that coin fee is distributed to these Mutant Boy holders. Now, there are 47 of them, and if you want them, they've already been minted. Some people are reselling them on collection.app, so you can pick yours up over there. There are 47 in total, so there's not that many of them. Now, these are similar to the Moon Boy NFTs, and these Moon Boy NFTs are something similar to the Mutant Boys. But instead of getting coin, you get a piece of the meme coin that's launched. So again, you launch a meme coin on Coin City. If you hold a Moon Boy, which is this one right here, then you get a piece of that token. But if you hold one of their Mutant Boy NFTs, which is this one over here, then you get a piece of the coin fee that they have to pay to launch that project. So in both cases, if you hold the Moon Boy NFT and these Mutant Boy NFTs, you're going to get some rewards from the Coin City application. So I personally have both. If you're interested, you can always get both of them on collection.app. There are a very limited run of them. You have to purchase it from someone else right now. So be sure to check out collection.app and you can check out both of them. All right, so next up is a new game launched on Koinos called Cuckoo Games. Now, Cuckoo Games is an interesting project because it's an on-chain betting application. So you can bet long, you can bet short on the Bitcoin price over a certain time period. You can also bet on Ethereum. They also will launch Solana apparently very soon. And what's going on is that there's a price feed and users can predict whether the price is going to go up or down. There's going to be two sides of the bet. Someone's going to be betting that the price is going to go up, and some other people will be betting that the price is going to go down. And so with these two players connect with each other, after some period of time, the betting is ending and there's declared a winner. What's great about this is that everything is on chain. So there's a guarantee paid out between the winners and losers, but obviously you have to have two sides to bet in order to play. And so here's just a quick screenshot of what that looks like over here. We have, you can choose whether you want to bet up or down. Here we have two pools that are live, the Bitcoin and Ethereum. The Bitcoin's running on a 4-hour time frame, Ethereum's running on a 15-minute time frame. And you simply go in and you get to decide, okay, whether I go long or short. Here, obviously, no one's bet on this particular one, but there's a time frame which you can bet, and it will tell you the percentage gain if you are long or short. So that's pretty cool to see on the Coins blockchain. We already have some betting stuff on there. Now, I told you that April was a packed full month for Koinos. Not only did Cuckoo Games launch, but we also had Lords Forsaken. Lords Forsaken is kind of like a Hearthstone game where you have card packs. You can create a whole pack to fight somebody, and it's a player versus player kind of card game. Now, what's interesting about Lords Forsaken is that there's a really, really cool tech behind it. When you buy your card packs, they exist as tokens and they have entities inside of them, except that the entities aren't created until you burn the token. And so you buy a card pack, you burn it, and then you get 5 cards out of it. And those 5 cards are randomly generated using a VRF, or a verifiable randomness function. And what's great about this is that you get guaranteed randomness in the distribution of the cards. Now I'm going to run you a quick demo on exactly how it looks and how you open a card pack, and they even have a game preview for you. All right, so that's Lords Forsaken. If you're interested in card games, definitely check it out. Maybe you want to get a pack. You don't have to open them, but the pack provides you with access to alpha cards. Alpha cards are cards that are only available in this pre-launch release. And if you buy the pack, then at any point in the future, you can open these pack and potentially get a super rare card. So check out lordsforsaken.com for more information on that one. Now, talking about more technical things, the developer of Conio, the most popular mobile wallet on Koinos, has developed a new protocol, and this protocol is the Viv Protocol. You can check out their Twitter page, but there's a link to their Medium article where they really go in depth about what this protocol is about. But overall, it's bringing down the barriers to using blockchain. And with this application, you'll be able to basically use apps with a thumbprint or with a Face ID. There's no more needing to remember passphrases. There's more security involved. And so while most people may not fully understand how important it is to be able to easily access blockchain, especially for new users, the Viv protocol is really aiming to solve that particular problem. Now, the developer of Conio, he's been working hard at making his wallet more accessible, and I think that he's going to be focusing on this new project, and his goal, he's always said it, is to make it easy for people to get introduced to blockchain. And obviously with Koinos, it's easy to use blockchain because you don't have to initially hold tokens to be able to use it. There's ways that you can simply share access to other people. And so that's a great way to introduce new players into the Koinos blockchain, into blockchain in general. They don't have to go to exchanges. They don't have to buy anything. And lastly, I know April's been an action-packed month, but this is the last one. Lots of going on. We're now going to talk about Condor. So developer of Condor, Julian Gonzalez, he's been working on something to help developers launch contracts much easier. And he's developed this new software development kit, I would say. It's called Arcanos. Arcanos is a way where developers can quickly launch a project, build it, and deploy it without having to manually launch the Koinos CLI and deploy contracts, manage wallets. It's all done in one simple package. And in this little quick demo over here, These are screenshots, by the way. But you just launch a project by saying npx arcanos. You deploy a project name. There are three templates on there. One of them is an NTF contract. The other one's a token contract, and then a generic contract where you can build anything you like. And it also gives you a quick front end to kind of interact with the smart contract that you use. So when you run it, you just do some yarn install, and then it runs through it. And then there's a README in there. It gives you more instructions on how to continue working on it. But ultimately, you just run yarn build, deploy, update front end, and then you get this little front end page that's automatically generated for you. You can interact with these entry points and figure out if your contract's working or not. So it's a really, really neat way to begin developing on Koinos, especially for people who are, just trying to play around with things. You can literally launch a token in less than 5 minutes with this contract and then begin playing around with the Koinos blockchain, which is exactly what we want developers to do, to have a great time launching stuff and having fun with everything, because it doesn't cost them any money in order to deploy contracts. All right, guys, that's it for the April episode. So every last Wednesday of each month, we give you a quick update. Obviously, April's been crazy, so we're going to close it out right here. I'll see you guys in May, and hopefully the weather will be much, much better for most parts of the world. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.